on Mountain News this morning, one Kentucky community hosts an event to support wounded veterans here in the Commonwealth. And a Kentucky nonprofit receives a national honor for its efforts in helping victims of domestic abuse.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Chas Gayhart. It is 4:59 on Monday, October 4th. Let's go over and check in with Brandon. Brandon, can you believe we're already in October?
I know, it's hard to believe, isn't it? But it's the first full week of October, but it's going to be kind of a dreary fall-like week, fall-feeling week, Chas. So I hope you got your umbrella and hope you keep it handy because you'll probably need it at times today. Overnight, we had a few scattered showers drift through the region. We're still seeing a few of those this morning on the satellite radar loop. Not showing you pinpoint Doppler because there's not really enough rain to show up there to kind of give you an idea where it could be this morning. Also, some fog out there, so be careful of that. Down to about half a mile in Harlan and down to about 1.5 miles there in Jacksboro and 4 miles in Somerset. So just continue to be careful as you head out the door this morning. Warmer than it has been, right there in the low to mid 60s, from 61 in Wise to 66 in Jacksboro. That's kind of the range, so a little bit milder. But it is Monday morning once again here, so make sure you grab yourself a little extra coffee on your way out the door. Normal day for temperatures for the most part, but again, it's going to be a dreary and overcast day. Just get ready for that and keep that rain gear handy. I do think we'll see some peaks of sunshine at times, but for the most part, those scattered rain chances will linger off and on throughout the day as we top out in the mid-70s. I'll have the latest forecast coming up here in just a few minutes. Chas.
Thank you, Brandon. Well, friends of two Frankfort fire victims are sharing an outpouring of love for the pair on social media. Zeph Russian and Kiana Miller Walker died Thursday after their apartment caught fire. They were 21 and 20 years old. The coroner pronounced Russian dead on the scene. Miller Walker was taken to the hospital where she later died. Friends of the pair said they'll never forget them.
You need to tell everyone you love them because you never know when the last time you could see or even talk to them is.
Even those that haven't had a close relationship with either of them have been greatly impacted by them.
Right now, officials are still trying to figure out what caused the fire. The ATF says there are no signs of anything criminal. A deadly crash killed 2 people Friday in Wayne County, West Virginia along I-52. Wayne County deputies say Anthony France and Larry Thompson died as a result of the crash. It happened just after 8 o'clock Friday evening. One man went over to the scene soon after the crash happened and discovered that he knew 2 men involved in the crash.
So I got here as soon as I could, and I didn't recognize either vehicle, and I was hoping that I didn't know either one of them, but I knew them both well, and they were great members of the community, and just sad.
There were no other passengers in either of the cars at the time of the crash. We're still waiting to hear from deputies on the cause of the crash. A semi-crash in Rowan County shut down I-64 for hours Sunday. The fire department tells us it happened just before 5 a.m. in the westbound lanes. As you can see, the semi flipped over on its side. Thankfully, the driver was not hurt. No other vehicles were involved. The road was shut down for about 6 hours. Middlesboro police are searching for a Jeep that was stolen off a lot. They say they were called to the Ellis Auto Sales around 11:20 Saturday morning. It is a 1988 brown 2-wheel drive Jeep Sahara with chip paint near the driver's side hood. Anyone with information is asked to call the Middlesboro Police Department. The incident remains under investigation. On Saturday, one Central Kentucky community hosted an event to support wounded veterans here in the Commonwealth and to remember heroes who lost their lives in Somalia nearly 3 decades ago. 19 heroes were lost during the Mogadishu Mile in 1993. Trampus Miller and retired First Sergeant Greg Baker are reunited in a military fashion to head through an obstacle course at Queens Lake Farm in Georgetown, remembering those heroes and raising money for wounded veterans.
Keep them alive the best way we can, and this is one way that we can help do that.
Miller and Baker also honored their late friend and medic William McMillan at the event. A Central Kentucky organization has received a national honor. Greenhouse 17 was granted the Purple Ribbon Award for Program of the Year. The nonprofit helps survivors of intimate partner abuse through housing, legal advocacy, and other services. Shelby Lofton talked to the executive director about what this award means to the people inside the shelter.
October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
It's a month where we pay attention to intimate partner violence, but we're pretty much doing that 12 months out of the year.
Inside the walls of Greenhouse 17, up to 42 men, women, and children can find shelter and security.
The greatest fear of most survivors is what happens when I leave.
When they stay here, they get access to support groups, legal help, and professional development.
They have value, and even though many people have tried to tell them they don't in their lives, but the community is saying, yes, you do.
Greenhouse 17 was named Shelter of the Year by DomesticShelters.org.
So what they try to do is recognize programs and services throughout the U.S. and Canada who are doing great work.
The award comes with a $10,000 grant from Teresa's Fund.
It puts food in the kitchen, on the table, it keeps the lights on, it just covers the needs of survivors.
Thomas says it's not about the awards, it's about celebrating the courage of survivors and the care of employees.
For survivors to move from crisis to self-sufficiency, it takes an entire community.
One of the best crisis shelters in the country, in our own backyard. In Lexington, Shelby Lofton, WKYT.
This month, Greenhouse 17 is recognizing Domestic Violence Awareness Month. On October 21st, everyone is encouraged to dress for Purple Thursday to show their support for survivors. Well, thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News This Morning. When we come back, find out why a group of women made history at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
Rain, dreary, soggy, all those terms apply for this week. And yes, I said this week. I'll track out those soggy conditions for you coming up in about 3 minutes.